Alright, hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we're here with episode number 2 of the return of Worthless to Wall Street. If you guys do not know, this is a series I did a while back where I started off with, I believe, a mil at the time, or maybe it was 5, and then I decided to go ahead and merch with that money, and I made like 150 mil or whatever, and then I kind of just dropped it. So, we revisited it last episode. I went from 1 GP to almost 2 mil. If you guys want to go ahead and watch that, I'm sure that'll be in the description down below. But yeah, so here we go. We have 1.916 mil, and we are going to go ahead and get on into some early merches and see what we can do this episode. Alright, so the Canon merches have kind of died up, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what we've done so far. So as you guys can see here, I've bought 3 Canon barrels for 117k. Then go ahead and make about 50k on all of them. As you guys can see here, this one I made 49, and on these I made 53 on both of them. I did end up selling one here, as you guys can see. So a good old 150k merch right there. The Canon stand, however, I was able to sell on one for 165k, which is actually a 70k profit, which is really nice. And then I'm going to try to sell on the other one for 160, being a 65k profit. So in total, close to 300k or so, I believe, on all these merches, which isn't too bad. I'm going to go ahead and kind of abort all these offers since, you know, they've kind of just died down. But in total, we're doing pretty good, almost up to 2.2 mil, I believe. All right, here we are back again. So the last video's gone up. I've gotten a little bit more input on what people want to see, so I'll go ahead and try to improve on that in this video. But as you guys can see here, basically I bought 7 Verax plate bodies for around 1.5 mil, and as you guys can see here, there's a 40k difference between these two, and also a 1 plate body difference. So once we go up, I did end up selling off the other one for 220k. So if we go ahead and take that 40k difference that we had before and add it on to the 220k, it comes out to 180k profit off the Varrock plate bodies. On top of that, some Canon sands sold off. As you guys can see, an 80k profit on each one, coming out to 160k. And then you guys can go ahead and add this up yourself if you wish, just to make sure. But I bought a full Zamrock page set for 1.7 mil, and I sold off the extra pages that I had since I wasn't going to be able to get another set. So with that said, go ahead and collect it up to 2.7 mil. Gonna go ahead and find some items right now. Okay, there we go. Found the items that I want to go ahead and merch. So this Malediction Ward right here has around a 50k margin right now, which is really good. I'll happily take that. And Ceradoman Chaps apparently have a 105k margin. If you guys are wondering how I get these margins, just go ahead and check out the link in the description. It is GE Tracker, they're a sponsor of mine. That's how I go about getting most of these. And as you guys can see, we already have a Ceradoman Chap bought. So exciting. But that's how I go ahead and get most of these margins. So the website makes it so much easier. I don't know how to explain this to you guys in a way that doesn't sound like me just trying to pimp out a sponsor. Like, it is a legitimately good website. It's just so useful because like all these margins that you would never know existed, they have them all there for you. So that's how I go ahead and find it. If you don't know, I mean, for stuff like this, the only way that you really could go ahead and know the margin is to actually buy and sell one. High priced items, I just kind of guess, but yeah, if you guys are wondering, there you go. And there is the first flip. So we went ahead and made 105k? Yeah, 105k off of the Ceradoman Chaps. So I'm going to go ahead and buy another one and sell off another one, and we'll see what we can do. I'm a savage. I'm sorry. I went ahead and sold off of that for only a 65k profit because right now, apparently, tyrannical rings have a pretty decent margin. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and try to capitalize on that as well as I can. So 2702 is what we're going to go ahead and put in the offer for. We'll see how it does. So something a little weird right now, apparently Verax has a crazy margin for some reason if you sell it off as a set. So I'm going to go ahead and see what I can do as far as buying all of the parts in pieces and then selling them all off as a set. Something like this. Ooh, maybe that's why the Verac helm, is that acting up right now? Let's go ahead and just throw in a crazy offer. No? Okay, no, 390 still works. 390. We'll go up to 390. I was a little bit confused. I thought that maybe that was why, but let's go ahead and just buy one. Maybe 416. Nice. And then Varrock chest. Yeah, we got the Varrock chest left. So we go ahead and buy all of those. Oh, it would have been so nice if I would have just looked at my cash stack before I did that, but I didn't. I'll be back in a second once I calculate it. Alright, so in total, the entire set cost me 2 mil and 70k. I'm going to go ahead and try to batch this up as a set and go ahead and sell it on for, we'll say 2200, so 2200. Yeah, right away. So 2280, as you guys can see, is what I was able to sell it on for. And yeah, so we went ahead and made on like an easy 200k in the time that it took me just to buy on those items. Now you may be wondering, is he going to continue to do this? I will. Let's go ahead and see how much I can make. So bought another set pretty much for the same price. I paid another 1,000 for the skirt, but we're gonna go ahead and try to sell this on again. The reason I'm typing it in as this and not just insta selling it is because if I can get a bigger margin, I will. And that actually sold on for more than the last set. Oh my God, as you guys can see, we're just breaking in the cash. So, oh man. And another little attempt we'll go for here. Ooh, that insta sold, but it also insta sold for a pretty good margin, so I'll take it. And you already know, back again with another set. Can we sell this one as well? We can indeed. Oh my, this is ridiculous. I can almost just buy my margin of it. Like, oh my God. Or I mean my limit. What is going on? And of course, another one. And let's see what this, yep, same price again. This is ridiculous, man. I almost feel bad. I've already made $1 million off of this. Like, what is this? My God. See, now, the reason that I found this, and I'll talk about it as I go ahead and buy another set, is because I was looking on a GE tracker, and Varrock's armor sets actually have a crazy margin right now, where the last one that sold off was 2.8 mil, and you may be saying, well, why don't you go ahead and sell it off for 2.8 mil? Well, because I'd only make 800k even if one was able to sell, and I already know enough people are fighting over this margin to the point where it isn't worth it. So I was going to try to buy a set, but then I realized, I was like, let's see how much the actual set just buys for. And yeah, that's why we are where we are right now, just constantly buying and selling armor pieces. As you guys can see, I just accidentally bought a helm twice. Feels bad, man. Wow, this one just sold on for 100k more than the last one, which means that's a 300k margin on that one, which again is ridiculous, and I don't know how no one's caught on to this yet, and yeah, I'm speechless. And here we go, this time with 2 sets. We'll sell them off separately because I don't want to sell them both on at once. I might get confused as far as to what each of them sold for. So as you can see here, 300k and 300k as well here. So all the way up to 5 mil already. I might be hitting my limit, and this will bring us to kind of a point of debate, I guess, for future points in the series. Basically, what I'm battling in my head right now is whether or not I should go ahead and, you know, buy, what am I trying to say? Whether or not I should buy these Varrock helms on another account as well and count that towards the series. I don't think I'm going to do it here just because I haven't like run it by you guys. But for the future, I just want to kind of get your guys' opinion. What would you think of the fact that if I have a good merch going, that I use another account to go ahead and buy items that I still have the merch on? I think it's relatively harmless, but it does kind of question the series in a way as far as the fact that it's not one account buying it. So I can see that argument as well. So just go ahead and let me know what you guys think of that down in the comments right now so that I know what to do for future series. But I'm going to go ahead and try to sell on 2 more of these as we are speaking. So let's go to sets, 2 more Varrock armor sets. This is ridiculous. I can't even explain it. Some dude just keeps buying it for that. I will keep on selling, my man. Yeah, right there too. Up to 5.6. Oh my God. And 2 more sets, selling them both on. We might, I mean, it's still 200k margin. I'll take it. But yeah, try to capitalize on them while we can. I got to be coming up on my margin here soon, I would imagine. Apparently not, but I'll keep doing them. I'm going to go and sell on another 2. And as you guys can see, we sold it off for 25k higher than that. So, I mean, oh my God, 6.4. Easiest money in the game right here. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where this comes to an end. I think I've bought my limit. I think yeah, if I can't buy Varrock's Flail for that much, we've reached the breaking point. So, this is insane. I'm going to go back and check how much money I actually had before I started this, because this is ridiculous. Yep, I went back and looked. I had 2.9 mil before we started all of this, and now I am up to 6.4. Oh my god, is that ridiculous? That's a 3.5 mil upgrade in the matter of 10 minutes. I'm really happy that I found this. Every now and then, it's just really weird and just, I mean, there's no way to plan for this. There's no way to really find it unless you're constantly looking at set prices compared to like actual, armor sets. And there kind of is a way to do that on GE Tracker. You can go to item sets, and you can see how much money you can make by putting items into a set. And if you reverse it by doing approximate loss, you can see how much you can make by like taking items out of a set, kind of thing. But this is ridiculous. So we're up to 6.4, a little bit more money to spend. So gonna go ahead, hopefully find some more things. Nothing will beat this episode, though, I can promise you that. My mic was muted, so I just missed the thing that I was trying to show you guys, but I went ahead and made 100k off some Eternal Boots. I did that overnight. Probably should have done something that'd be a little more profitable, but up to 6.5 mil. We'll see what we can merch now. Early in the morning, doing a little bit of merches. Varrox helms have an insane margin, however, none of them are selling to me, which is pretty depressing. However, this Fury ornament kit, apparently, I'm not entirely sure, I can sell on for around this price, which would come out to about a 200k profit. I'd be really happy with that, so we'll see how that goes. And here we go, a couple little merches I got going on. So as you guys can see here, Dragon Defender Ornament Kit sold on for 3360. I bought it for 3.2 mil, so a good 170k profit or so right there. And the Fury Ornament Kit sold on for 2.1. I bought it for 1960, so 140k profit on that. Neither of these have bought, so I'm going to go ahead and take them out and move on to something else, but 6.8 mil, there we go. Here we are, bought an Obsidian Cape Ornament, whatever the R stands for, not exactly sure. As you guys can see, we bought it for 2955. I'm going to go ahead and sell it on for 3280. That'd give us, 3280, 1, 2, 3, there we go. That'll give us like a 300k profit, not too bad. Probably take a little while to sell though. Alright, here we go. So actually made a little bit of money off this. I'll go ahead and collect it before I get on into it. So the Inferno was released today, but with that, there's some things with really weird margins. I don't know why the Verax skirt has such a decent margin, but as you guys can see, about 50k. I had to buy and sell one to actually find the margin just to make sure. So this one actually I didn't profit off of at all. So I've only bought 3 that I've really profited off of, so 150k right there. And there we go, relatively quickly. I mean, it was only a few minutes. I ended up selling on another 4. So as you guys can see here, I bought the 4 in total for 5982, pretty much 6 mil. Add on 20k to whatever you see here. So yeah, around 200k profit off of that. I'll see how many more I can buy, but I think I'm closing in on my hourly limit, or 4-hour limit, I guess. And I think that is it. So we made another 150k on some Verax plate skirts. I think we'll call it a day as far as that item goes and move on. And here we go. First Armadillo helm to go ahead and merch on. So as you guys can see there, bought it for pretty much 4 mil. Made 121k on that. Gonna go ahead and just try to... I can only buy one at a time, so it's not all that entertaining. It's kind of annoying, but I'll see what I can do. Practically as soon as I recorded that last clip, I bought another one. Alright, so recording this just after I merged the first Armadillo full helm, or Armadillo helm, I guess. 120k profit, obviously, on that, and then I merged another 2 for a 240k profit. I have one bought, it's still trying to sell, however, there's 50k margins on Robin Hood hats, so I figure I'll go ahead and take advantage of it while I can. And as soon as I ended off that clip, the Armadillo helmet sold, which is actually pretty insane, because for some reason I thought the price was going to be lower or something, because that took a while to sell. And we managed to sell off the Robin Hood hats. Going to go ahead and try to buy another 2 if I can, and hopefully this Armadillo helmet sells at some point. I think the secret to selling these Armadillo helmets is just ending a clip. Literally every time after I end a clip, somehow they end up selling, but another 120k made there. And here we are back again. So a lot of stuff has happened. I flipped, well, this is the 3rd Armadillo helmet I've flipped since the last clip, so that's 360k profit in total. And I have another 2 Robin Hood selling off right now for about 100k profit. Once I get all that sold, I think I might switch to a different item, I think. Right now, where are we at? We're probably closing in on almost 9 mil if I were to ever sell this off. But that's definitely an if. Finally done with my Robin Hood hat merges, so I mean, barely made any money off that. That's fine though. Ranger gloves apparently have a pretty decent margin at somewhere around, let me check it, 160k or so. I can afford 3, so we'll see how this goes. And here we are, so two Ranger gloves ended up buying, as you guys can see there, the totaling 4962, and I know I didn't say that correctly, but 300k profit there if they go ahead and sell. And then as you guys can see, some black maskers selling right now, and that is because for some reason I went to go I didn't mean to even insta buy them, but they insta bought. As you guys can see, 3 of them here for 427k. So I'm trying to sell them on for about 110k profit each. And as you guys can see, 2 have already sold in pretty quick time. So I want to see what I can do. I'm going to actually just up my offer to what these bought for, because the other ones aren't buying. So I mean, I may as well. We'll see how many of these black masks that I can merch, because I mean, it's a really good margin and it's not all that expensive to buy one. So really good stuff there. But one of the ranging gloves did indeed sell. Well, here we are. So you may be asking, what are these Kirill's leather tops? And I'll go ahead and show you my history. So as we can see here, Zora Scales 30k ended up merching for a 6 GP margin each. So that was 180k, which is actually pretty crazy. On top of that, ended up getting obviously everything from earlier to sell on. And then I was able to merch a Master Wand for 80k, 1 Kirill's top, as you guys can see right here, for 80k as well. Then 4 for 80k, so in total with all the Kirill's tops that was, I think, 400k. And then we also had 80k from Master Wand. And then I went ahead and bought another 4 Kirill skirts and sold them all on for 80k profit as well. So not too shabby. So overnight we ended up selling on some Kirill's leather tops for literally no profit. They dropped down in price, so I figured I'd just sell them off for what I could. Nothing to see there. Tried to buy an Eternal Gem because one yesterday sold on for like 4 mil. So I was like, maybe overnight I could buy one. That didn't end up happening. And yeah, almost 10 mil. I mean, technically we have 10 mil, but we'll keep merching. Okay, here we are. So I did end up doing a Zora Scale merch, 3 GP margin, merch 30k, so 90k profit. Eclectics actually have a decent margin, but none were buying. So there we go. Oh, actually 6 bought. But that is my first 10 mil cash stack on the account. Really nice to see. But oh my god, is that beautiful. Let's go ahead. I gotta leave, so we'll put in some long-term offers, I think. Something that would be like a long shot to buy, but hopefully we can get it. And back from my long journey, we have no Eternal Crystals that have bought, so we'll go ahead and move on to something else. Big merge coming in. So what I ended up doing was a Ceradomin's Tier, and as you guys can see, 6.6 mil, I end up selling it for 7.2. That's like 607k. That's insane. I'm going to go ahead and try to do another one. On the side, we have Eclectics kind of going right now. Eclectics have hit like an all-time low as far as what their price is, at least since the update of medium clues being added to their drop table. So I'll go ahead and recheck the margins, as you guys can see there. 2,420 memes, but I'll go ahead and sell it off and see what kind of a margin we get. This is typically a decent item if you guys want to check it out. Not really showing it there, but as you guys can see earlier, there was a 115 GP margin. Wasn't able to buy any though, a little weird. And so here we are now. A lot of stuff kind of went on. Not really, not a lot, but I did end up selling off some Eclectics for 100k profit, as you guys can see there, and then swiftly lost that 100k by buying an Abyssal Dagger for 7.2 mil and selling it off for 7.1. So nothing's really changed. However, this is a pretty big merch. Obsidian shards are typically around this price. Don't care what the guideline price says. And I was able to go ahead and buy an Obsidian shard 3 for 1.6 mil. And you may be like, oh, well, how much is the margin? Well, I'm going to go ahead and find it for you right now. I think in that last clip I said Obsidian shard. I apologize. But on the plus side, Obsidian shard... Fuck me. Odium Shards 1 buy for around 200k. They've jumped as high as 600k in the last little bit. I really don't know how to value this, even if it's 600k and the Odium Shard 2 is 800, which is, you know, a possibility. Even at 6 and 800, I'll be spending about 3 mil to go ahead and build this Odium Ward, and I can sell it on for about 4.4. But hopefully I can get that Shard 1 for a little less, allowing me to actually be able to go ahead and make a really good profit on this item. So I think we're just going to sit on this for a little while and as you guys saw, that one bought. So in total right now we have put in 2.4 mil, and the odium shard, or the odium ward, is 4.4 mil. So I'm just gonna wait for this to buy. If this buys for 200k, then we have ourselves a 1.8 mil margin. However, I don't think it will. I think I'll have to cough up a little bit more money. Just gonna show you guys what I've been up to. Really nothing except this master wand, which I bought for 6.368 and sold on for 6.580. Nice little 210k profit right there. Apparently, Zamorakian spears have a pretty big margin right now, so I'm going to try to hit that up before I go to bed tonight. Here we are, so I decided it was time to go ahead and utilize these odium shards that we've gotten. I thought that I was able to buy this for 200k, but apparently that was just a stray one that ended up selling on yesterday, and realistically the price was around 800k. So I spent 800k on this one, and that is perfectly fine with me. As you guys can see, 1.6 mil for these two shards, and then 1.655 for this shard. So in total, that means this odium ward is going to cost me 3.2 mil and 55k, and in total I can sell it on right now for about 4.6 mil, and I mean that is an insane profit, so I'm definitely gonna go ahead and put this together. We are finally made it. Gonna go ahead and try to insta sell it. That didn't happen though, so I'll up it another 20k because I should be able to sell it for 4686. And yeah, that'll be some pretty good profit for us. There we go. Oh my god, nice little bit of profit there. And we go up to 11 mil. Let's see what we're at in total. Live? No. What? Oh, okay, there we go. 11.7 mil. We are getting on up there. Go ahead and find some more merches. Sold off a little bit of ensouled heads. As you guys can see right here, I ended up buying about 2/3 of what I actually wanted to buy, so 660, and I sold them all on for about a 300 GP profit, which means we made around 200k off that merch. It's not too bad. Every now and then you can get decent margins on them, but they're really good if you need something else to merch. I don't think that they're best as your main slot. And we went ahead and bought ourselves 5,000 eclectic implings for 2,300 each. As you guys can see here, there was a 100 GP margin on them. I'm going to go ahead and see what I can actually sell them for now. Maybe the margin's gone up a little bit, and it's a good thing I checked. That's another 50 GP on each one of these. So 2, 4, well, I guess we'll undercut because we're savage. And there we go. So 12,250 pretty much. As you guys know, 750k margin there if I'm able to sell them all, which is pretty good because this is a pretty quick flip. And within a couple minutes of actually putting in the offer, they all sold on. So that's a that's a 750k margin really quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can actually. Oh my God, look at that, 2535. I can sell them all for now. They might have a really good. Oh, 25. Jesus, what just happened? More eclectics have bought, as you guys can see, 2401. I bought some earlier for yeah, 2382. So in total, I mean, it's around 2395 for the whole lot, I would say. We're gonna go ahead and see what we can sell them on for. Hopefully decent margin. Okay, well, 2424, not really what I was looking for. That'd only be about a 30 GP margin, which is a little depressing. I'm gonna go ahead and throw them for, we'll say like something like that. Hopefully they sell over time. I think that'd be about an 80 GP margin, so 400-ish K. We'll go ahead and see what we can do there. Here we are a long while later, and all of my eclectics have sold on. These ones here obviously for 2447, which is a pretty decent margin. We got 46 GP on all that, and then we sold on some for around a 100 GP margin. So in total, probably around a 65 GP margin on 5,000 or so. So between 300 to 400k profit there. We were able to buy some, however, that was a really low price, so I wasn't really expecting them all to buy us. It was kind of like a long shot, but we'll see what they actually are buying for right now, or what I could buy them for. And 2400. So I'm gonna just go ahead, sell these on. Little bit of profit here, nothing too much, probably like 30k. But go ahead and sell all these on, and then we'll get to merching something else. Alright, and I think this is where we are going to go ahead and end off the video. Kind of just did a Ring of Suffering merch for about 100k right there, but that was about it. I'm going to go ahead, get on into some merches in the next episode, but for now, this is it. We went from, I think, around 2 mil this episode to 13.4, so pretty good progress there. Definitely exciting stuff, and now that we're moving on, we get to make money so much faster. So I'm looking forward to that. If you guys enjoyed the series, series, make sure to leave a like, comment anything you guys want me to know down below, obviously. If you guys enjoy the content and want to see it as soon as it comes out in the future, make sure to subscribe. I got a Twitter in the description, large Smallexplamp clan chat. But with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace. Okay, also, I have like 200k right here. Sorry, forgot about it.